Welcome to another news roundup for Illinois. This week has been a mix of good and bad news across the state. From politics to public safety, there's a lot to cover. Let's dive right in. The big political news this week is Congressman Raja Krishnamurthy's announcement. He is running for the U.S. Senate. He wants to replace Senator Dick Durbin, who is retiring. In other news, Illinois has more money than expected. This is good news for the state budget. There are some concerns about health and education. Illinois has its 6th case of measles this year. Also, federal budget cuts might hurt the Head Start program. This program helps young children get ready for school. In the world of sports, the Chicago teams had a mixed week. The Cubs lost badly to the Giants. The White Sox also lost, but it was a close game. The NIU Huskies baseball team won their game in dramatic fashion. Congressman Raja Krishnamurthy is a rising star in the Democratic Party. He announced his candidacy for the U.S. Senate this week. Krishnamurthy wants to focus on economic growth and education reform. He believes these are key issues for Illinois families. Senator Dick Durbin's retirement opens up a big opportunity for Democrats. Krishnamurthy is considered a strong contender for the seat. He is known for his work on economic issues. He also has a strong base of support in the Chicago suburbs. In other news, Illinois is seeing its financial picture improve. Revenue projections for the current fiscal year are up by $317 million. This is due in part to higher-than-expected tax collections. The state is still facing economic challenges. However, this news provides some breathing room for lawmakers. Governor Pritzker celebrated the good financial news. He also took the opportunity to invite Canadian tourists to Illinois. The governor highlighted Chicago's museums and the scenic Great River Road. Health officials are concerned about the 6th case of measles in Illinois this year. While the risk to the general public remains low, this is a reminder about the importance of vaccinations. Measles is a highly contagious disease. It can be serious, especially for young children. In education, potential federal budget cuts to Head Start are causing anxiety. These cuts could impact over 28,000 children in Illinois. Head Start provides early childhood education. It also offers health and nutrition services to low-income families. Advocates for the program are urging Congress to reconsider the proposed cuts. Tragedy struck this week in the south suburbs. A Homewood Flossmoor High School senior died in a car crash after prom. Tom Maya Lyons was a passenger in the vehicle. The accident is still under investigation. However, police believe another car may have been involved. In Chicago, the body of a missing man was recovered from the Calsag Channel. The man had been missing for several days. The circumstances surrounding his disappearance and death are under investigation. The police have not released the man's identity. The Illinois Department of Transportation announced a delay in the closure of the Joe Page Bridge in Hardin. The closure was pushed back to May 12th. This will avoid disrupting Mother's Day commerce. The bridge requires significant repairs. This has caused headaches for local businesses and residents. State lawmakers are considering several key bills. One bill would ban single-use plastics and polystyrene. Another would regulate cell phone use in schools by the 2026 to 2027 school year. A controversial homeschooling bill is also on the table. This bill would require parents to notify the state. It would also require vaccinations for students returning to public schools. In a feel-good story, an Illinois resident won $2 million on a $20 scratch-off lottery ticket. The identity of the winner has not been released. However, the lucky ticket was purchased at a convenience store in Springfield. Gas prices in Illinois rose slightly over the past month. However, they remain lower than last year. The average price for a gallon of gas is now around $3.50. This is down from over $4 per gallon a year ago. The Chicago Bears continue to explore options for a new stadium. The team is considering several sites. One possibility is a $4.7 billion domed stadium south of Soldier Field. Another is the former Michael Reese Hospital site in Bronzeville. The Bears' lease at Soldier Field expires in 2033. On the baseball diamond, the Cubs suffered a tough loss to the San Francisco Giants. The Giants scored 9 runs in the 11th inning to win the game 14-5. The White Sox also lost a close game to the Kansas City Royals. Bobby Witt Jr. hit a walk-off RBI single to give the Royals a 4-3 victory. In college baseball, the NIU Huskies defeated Illinois State 6-4. The Huskies won the game on a walk-off home run by Will Couchman. This was the 80th home run of the season for the Huskies. They are a powerful offensive team.